did you, for example, if you're going into a race and you knew someone who had loads of experience, would you then sort of tend to follow them more and keep behind them perhaps?
Yeah, a bit. I was hoping they'd all look after me, and they did. And they'd take you under their wing a little bit. I like the the camaraderie down at the start of the race where you have a little chat, because there does be a little discussion about who might go in front. But when you start having some success and some winners, they don't speak to you. They don't help you out so much anymore. Yeah.
I can imagine. And I suppose it's quite, well, actually, I was going to say, it's supposed to be quite a nerve-wracking time at the post, but if everyone's sort of chatting, it probably would calm your nerves if you're just starting out.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, that's sort of, I think, you're on board, you're on the horse now, you're there to do it. Of course you'd have adrenaline going, but it's not the most nervous time of the race for me, no.
When
I think maybe before I get legged on. I think when you're standing speaking to owners and the owners don't come to the races now at the moment. But yeah, when you're meeting people and speaking to them, you're kind of going through the motions. And sometimes when I'd come back in, as soon as I'm on the horse, I'm fine. But sometimes I'd come back in and the same people would be speaking to me again, and I'd be thinking, did I meet you before the race? Because you're that nervous, you're not taking it in. Like,
what are you hopeful then, as we start off into the year? What are you looking to achieve?
I had two very, very good years where I rode very good years for me. I rode kind of 9 winners and then another year 11 winners, and I don't know how realistic that is this year for me, because with COVID and everything, I don't know, it's difficult. But just to continue riding, stay injury free, get as many rides as I can, and hopefully have some winners. So my own trainer, Dean Ivory, supports me a lot. But unfortunately, due to COVID, some of his owners, they've just said to him, we can't have racehorses anymore, sorry. And they've had to take them away, unfortunately. So he has reduced his number of horses significantly now. But he's given me, I ride as many of them as I can here. So I hope some of them can win. Dean himself has had a difficult few months, but he's due. They are due to start coming into form now again soon.
Oh, brilliant. And going forward then, with things starting to open up, what measures are put into place for COVID for you, and what changes?
Some of the things I quite like about it, but other things I don't like. I miss the crowds big time. They do make a big difference. It makes it feel like at the races at the moment that it's just very much sort of work. You're just going there to work. The buzz and the crack has gone out of it for me at the minute. Because I'm a girl, you'd have people saying, oh, there's a girl, and little kids running up to you asking you for your autograph and that kind of thing, and I love all that. So it's sad that that's gone. In our changing rooms at the minute, where we're sort of partitioned off from each other, so there's one person here, one person 2 meters away. I like that. I like the privacy in your own space. Yeah, the one-way systems. So I'm very light, and sometimes I'd have an awful lot of lead in my saddle. You have to walk very far around the one-way system with your saddle after the race when you're tired. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, no, we are in a very, very privileged position that we've been able to continue racing throughout this. We're very lucky, and I'm glad that I was able to continue working. And yeah, I do appreciate that we're in a privileged position.
Is it hard having to wear your mask, after a race as well, especially with your body temperature being really warm and you have to put a mask on?
It is, yeah. You get used to it. The masks, I like them in the beginning because if you're riding on the all weather, you don't get the kickback in your face, the sand or whatever kicking back in your face. So I liked it for that. But yeah, if you've had a really difficult horse, or you're very tired at the end of the race, yeah, you can't catch your breath, but you're allowed to pull it down for a couple of seconds, catch your breath, put it back on. But it's annoying. It's not so bad here in England. It's cold. I rode in Cyprus for the winter, and yeah, we had to wear them over there in 21-degree heat, and that was hot.
What was that like, riding in Cyprus?
Yeah, it was very good. So I've done a few trips over there now. This year I spent the winter there. I became champion female, but there's only myself and one other girl riding. But I'll still, I'll take it as long as people don't ask me too many questions about it. I like being able to say it. Yeah, I loved that. Yeah. In 6 weeks, I had 57 rides, so I was popular over there because I could do the lightweights. There's not so many jockeys ride there. There's only the one race course, so there's not all this traveling all over the country. And you do the track work there in the morning. So I was riding, kind of 11 horses every morning. My record there was 18 horses. I was quite tired after that. And in one day, I rode in every race on the card. So that was 9 races one day. And it was great to have that experience and, get fit and strong. And it was lovely to be in demand. It was very nice.
So when you're not riding as much, how do you stay fit? Do you run or the gym?
Yeah, I power walk. I do enjoy running, but I have an old injury that flares up sometimes, so I'll power walk. And I just do some strength and fitness exercises, and I'm working hard here every day. That's keeping me going as well. Prince Philip passed away recently. That was very sad. I met him actually in Ireland. So when I was at when I was at the racing school, the Queen and Philip came to visit. I shouldn't call him Philip. The Duke of Edinburgh came to visit, and the racing school, we had a sort of a display on for her at the Irish National Stud where she came to visit. And I was lucky enough to be on the equisizer, the mechanical horse, for her that day. And Philip said to me, "Oh, can you make it go any faster?" And of course, all the reporters picked up on that. So yeah, he launched me into fame for a couple of days. So that was quite nice. And it was lovely to honor him, and pay our respects by wearing the black armbands when we were race riding last week for the week of mourning. So that was nice.
Would you say that was one of your most memorable moments then in like your
It would have been, of course. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I've had a 100-1 winner. I don't know if every jockey is able to say that. I'm quite proud of that one.
When was that?
Yeah. It was at Bath on a horse called Valentine Mist for trainer James Grassick, and it was actually his first ever win as a trainer. So that was a great day as well. That was another one of my most memorable moments for sure.
What was the feeling like when you won?
I didn't quite believe that I had won because I knew that I was 100-1. I'd ridden her before, and we'd come last every time. And as I was pushing, there was kind of 3 furlongs to go, and I was thinking, any second now they'll all come past me. And then we were still in front with 2 furlongs to go, and I was thinking, any second now they'll come. And I was still thinking that all the way to the last stride. And I think we won by, I don't know, less than half a length in the end. So that was quite cool.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I suppose when if you've just won, are you kind of still a bit like, oh my gosh, have I really won? Because I can imagine with all the adrenaline and everything happens so quick. And then suddenly, you've won.
Yeah, there was a bit of that day. Yeah, for sure. Sometimes I hate it when jockeys say, "Oh, I needed that," but I also understand it. Sometimes you'd win and you just feel a massive sense of relief, and you're thinking, "Oh, okay, I did it. I needed to do it because there was pressure from owners or trainers, or I really needed it for myself." So yeah, that's not very nice when you just feel this relief. Of course, it is nice when you've achieved it, but it's lovely to be winning regularly enough where you can really enjoy it, really enjoy the moment and think, yes, right, when's my next one?
And you get the race and you're on to the next.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about racing in the industry?
For me personally, I've had lots and lots of opportunities. I've traveled all over the world. So if you look me up, okay, at the moment I've only ridden 33 winners. But 2 of those are abroad. One was in Sweden, one was in Cyprus. And I think being a girl in the industry has been a massive advantage to me. Racing is it's a fantastic platform where boys and girls can compete on an equal level. It's brilliant. It's lovely to be able to say that, that that we are fully supported. And yeah, because I'm a girl, I've been sent to ride in competitions that are just for girls, you know. And so I've traveled to Germany, Spain, Morocco, Sweden, Abu Dhabi, all over the place. And yeah, I've had some really wonderful trips, and I've actually managed to represent my country on a few occasions. So I represented Ireland. I was 4th in the Women's World Cup in 20, I don't know what year now. I thought I had it written down. Anyway, a couple of years ago. So that was amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible. Yeah. What was your favourite country to race in?
Probably, I don't know, all of them. They were all very different. I wouldn't have a favorite in particular. Cyprus, of course, because I stayed there for a longer amount of time, and you know, people wanted to use me on their horses, which was really nice. You know, sometimes I had to choose which horses I wanted to ride, and that was a lovely position to be in. Like, you know, there's more successful jockeys who are in that position every day, and it was nice to experience that. Racing is funny, like when I'm in the weigh room with all these jockeys, you know, I need to be professional and compose myself properly around them, but there's all these very successful top jockeys that, you know, I'm still in awe of a little bit. You know, they're my idols, they're my heroes, but you know, I need to, you know, be professional and be one of them while I'm with them, when really I'd love to just sit down and have a chat with them and stuff. Yeah, so it's a funny sport that way.
Who is your racing hero?
It would have to be Holly Doyle at the moment. Oh my God, she's just amazing. Like she just keeps achieving, and she's just amazing. She's so committed and dedicated to it. If she's not riding a horse, she's in the gym exercising, and she's small enough that she was able to afford to put on muscle and get herself really strong. And she is such a nice person. Like, I'm in the weigh room with her a lot. It would be awful if I really didn't like her. Can you imagine? But if she was, you know, not a nice person. But she's so lovely to be around. She's amazing.
Well, thank you so much. That's really all my questions.
Okay, I enjoyed that. That was good.
Thanks, Sophie. All right, well, have a lovely rest of your day.
Cool. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.